Well, however good a manager you are like Erik ten Hag, when you are having the technical department that is really ill and doesn't match the levels of your technicalities and obviously calls, you can't come out and really become successful, because this is known at Man United that they deliver late and they don't deliver early in time. Amid this, Erik ten Hag sounded out a warning to the board of United that I want to get in signings as soon as the transfer window opens, that is the 14th of June. Till now, nothing has gone ahead to really find himself in a position of obviously delivering him even a single signing of the list that he really handed over to the board of Manchester United. And this leads us to what we call the Rasmus Hojlund transfer plan altered, because looks like they're not willing to pay the amount of money that Atalanta is calling in for the Danish sensational that has gone ahead to really hit the ground running. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Let's close to 300 likes, smash this video, and let's continue subscribing to this channel to see that we really meet our target of 14,000 subscribers in the remaining 5 days of this month. Remember, we are left with 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and in those 5 days we need to see ourselves really growing up in numbers as far as the subscriber count is really required. We aren't left with very many to hit 14,000 subscribers, so I call upon you guys to really continue subscribing and let us hit the next level of the subscription level. So we are talking about Harry Kane, Rasmus Hojlund, Kolo Muani, and Goncalo Ramos, all in the mix here onto the United Matters channel, as we are really pushing up to attack the situation of the striker position, because Ten Hag went ahead and really said that he needs a world-class number 9. And needing a world-class number 9, he told the board that he not only needs a world-class number 9, but he also needs a deputy number 9 like Rasmus Hojlund. So his targets were Harry Kane and Rasmus Hojlund. But as it stands, Chris Wilder has gone ahead and obviously told us the following as far as the transfers are concerned. First and foremost, he talked about Rasmus Hojlund. He said Manchester United identified Rasmus Hojlund as a more realistic target, but the situation changed when his valuation skyrocketed to £86 million. They want to pay roughly half that price, and talks are ongoing to see if they can compromise, if a compromise can be found. And this is where you understand that we are going to the ugly, because when you reach a level that Rasmus Hojlund is valued the same amount of money like Harry Kane, Rasmus Kolo Muani, Goncalo Ramos, you feel like you are into the hard place and the rock, because you ask yourself, what is the difference? Because Rasmus Hojlund is obviously a promising player that can be the next Haaland, he can be the next Lewandowski, he can be the next Benzema, but he's not yet proven. He's not a proven striker as it stands. But for the player called Harry Kane, proven, world class, that's why Erik ten Hag had gone ahead to put all his efforts on him to get him around. And for Rasmus Hojlund, Ten Hag admires the player. He has gone ahead to really tell him, to advise him to join the same agency like he is on, and they are all managed by the same agency. And that might act as a catalyst to see this deal coming to pass in favor of Man United. But the price put on Rasmus Hojlund is scaring Manchester United to really push on to get on this deal over the line. And that's why in the recent days you've seen stories indicating that Man United are trying to do all what it takes to really tell Harry Kane that you want to come to our club, yes, but push for that deal. Push for that deal. And that's why you see to it that there's been an alternation in the plan of Rasmus Hojlund to Man United, because it looks like United are shifting back to Harry Kane to really alert him that we want to let you join Man United, but first get us Tottenham Hotspur into the place that we want them to be, and if you put them in the right place we want them to be, then That's how we'll find means of really getting them where they deserve to be by, obviously, telling them you are not going to sign a new contract like Mason Mount is doing to Chelsea. Then we can get them the £100 million that they want. And let's be so much realistic, guys. Amidst my so much calling in for Rasmus Hojlund to come to Man United ahead of Harry Kane, but if at all they are slashing a price of £86 million on Rasmus Hojlund, I won't allow that. I'd rather spend that money on Harry Kane, because Harry Kane will go ahead and obviously not get succumbed to the pressure. But Rasmus Hojlund, at the age of 20, he has never even scored 20 goals this season. In his career, you buy him at £86 million. That will be a lot more huge for him to carry on his shoulders. I understand he's a very good talent, but for this I side with Manchester United. Going back to Harry Kane and signing him at that amount of money is better than us going in for Rasmus Hojlund in a season where Ten Hag wants a world-class number 9 fast. So Ten Hag looks like he's not ready to make another mistake of not getting in a centre forward fast when he came in at Man United, and the board told him that you're going to get you one. And as it stands, Rasmus Hojlund, £86 million, guys, we can't go for that. We can't go for that. It's a huge amount of money that we cannot spend on the player. And backing the manager also, getting in Harry Kane is a very good deal. And I understand that because we've not yet gotten in one striker, that's why they believe that we can opt the money that we had to pay for Harry Kane to really take it to Rasmus Hojlund, something that is really ill. And I think that is why United are back for Harry Kane, and they're telling him, you want to join Man United, go offshore that deal. And I 100% believe or reckon that if at all United gets Harry Kane in, Atalanta will cut their price, because they know that they are not going to get the amount of money they want, and they might lose out on like £50 million from the player of Rasmus Hojlund. So that's why they've been a shift, and United are now trying to convince Harry Kane to join them, but they're also trying to negotiate with Atalanta because they believe that this boy is worth £45 million. That is it. And when you look at the budget of Man United, you spend 100 on Harry Kane, 80 on Rasmus Hojlund. That means the entire budget has been taken over by these strikers. Yet we need 2 central midfielders, a right-sided centre-back, a goalkeeper, and 2 centre-forwards as called upon by Erik Ten Hag. So, as it stands, it's really in the hands of Man United to make a decision on who they want to really get in over the line. Now, let's talk about the other striker that Erik Ten Hag is looking at, and that is Goncalo Ramos. And again, it's Chris Wilder reporting the story. He writes for the Daily Mail, and this is what he has had to say. Ten Hag is known to be an admirer of Goncalo Ramos. It was thought that Benfica would not accept less than £85 million paid for Darwin Núñez, but he may be available for a lower price. And I understand the problem at Benfica. Having sold Darwin Núñez to Liverpool and things never went on as planned, I think United are trying to really tell them that, please, however much we need this striker, but we cannot buy him at £85 million because your recently sold striker to Liverpool has not gone ahead to perform as expected, and you cannot tell us to fall in the same trap to pay £85 million. And that is what they are being called in for here at and for that, everything looks like it's really ready for United to really put in a very well defended argument against the amount of money that they're supposed to be getting in from their account to pay for Goncalo Ramos. So Goncalo Ramos and the striker, not all proven, but all I can let you know is that he's a very good striker. But at that price, I really understand that United want to defend themselves onto that, and they are trying to negotiate with Benfica, and maybe Benfica is willing to offer him on a very limited price. If I thought they can get us Goncalo Ramos at like 70 million pounds, I would fancy that deal to be given green light at Man United, because for him, he's not like Rasmus Hojlund. He's just 1 year older than Rasmus Hojlund, and his numbers are just ridiculous. For Goncalo Ramos, his numbers are really ridiculous. Let me read to you some of his stats, and you're going to get to know that he's a different breed of a striker, that he's ahead of Rasmus Hojlund. 22 years of age, Goncalo Ramos, and this season he has played 30 games in the Premier La Liga, that is the Premier League of Portugal. 19 goals, 2 assists, those are 21 goal involvements. Champions League, 14 games, 7 goals scored, that means taking his tally to 26. And in the Tada da Liga, Taka da Liga, 1 game, 1 goal, and that means he scored 27 goals this season, putting in 2 assists, almost 30 goal involvements for that player. Something that a player that is 2 years older than, that is Rasmus Hojlund, has not gone ahead to do. That's why I would go ahead and really fancy the coming in of Goncalo Ramos to Man United, to see to it that he comes in through and leads the line, because he can succumb to that. He cannot succumb to that pressure. He's played in the Champions League, and he has gone ahead to fire goals in, and obviously make his efforts count at all in front of goal. That is Goncalo Ramos. So there is pressure that PSG is interested in signing him, but I don't see him being ready to go into the Farmers League when there are interests from teams like Man United. And United needs to make a decision on which striker they want to sign as because we are linked to 4 of those, and I'm going to bring you Kolo Muani in there for you, and we need to make a decision, as Erik ten Hag wants to bring in one at Old Trafford. So after that, let's go to Kolo Muani. Update coming in from Chris Wilder again. He gave us some good threads as far as these strikers of United are really concerned. This is Kolo Muani Randall, French international playing for Eintracht Frankfurt in Germany. Manchester United's technical staff are understood to be keen on Randall Kolo Muani, although they could face competition from Bayern Munich. Sorry about that. Bayern Munich is in search of a credible centre forward, number 9, after losing Lewandowski, that they haven't replaced till now. So, as it stands, they are looking in for the services of Randall Kolo Muani, because he has proven that he's really great, scoring in goals in the Bundesliga, scoring in goals for France, UEFA Europa League, and so on and so forth, is what this guy is all about. But United is also interested in him, but I would rather go for Goncalo Ramos. If it's not Harry Kane, I'll go for Goncalo Ramos. Why? All of these players are being called for 86 million pounds, apart from Harry Kane, who can go in for 100 million pounds. But Goncalo Ramos, Randall Kolo Muani, and Rasmus Hojlund, all 86 million pounds. But you'll ask yourself, of the 3, who cannot succumb to the pressure of the league and who has gone ahead to perform at a higher rate? For that, you just first get out Randall Kolo Muani, 24 years of age. That is it. He has not gone ahead to perform well at some levels. Then you bring in Rasmus Hojlund, 20 years of age. He has not gone ahead to put up numbers that Goncalo Ramos has gone ahead to put up in the Champions League and in the home league. So that leaves us with Goncalo Ramos as the favorite, according to me. And if at all we are to go all in for these, we should go on and really break the bank for Goncalo Ramos. And if at all Benfica are willing to really suspend the release clause they have in the contract of Goncalo Ramos of close to 85 million pounds, and obviously sit down and negotiate with United to get that deal down to 60 or 70 million pounds, that will be a deal to be done on a very good basis. So guys, thank you very much for watching. To tell me your thoughts about Hojlund transfer plan change or change in plan are welcome in the comment section below. Randall Kolo Muani monitored by United. Goncalo Ramos, United into that side to really see his price cut down. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God bless you abundantly. I'm out. See you later. Ciao, ciao. My Muslim friends, may Allah protect you abundantly, and may Him keep you in the shelter of His wings. I'm out.